so this is Die in the Dungeon. We have completed 2 acts successfully. The broad strokes are that we've kind of got a Slay the Spire base, so we've got enemies with intents, we've got a Spire-style map. Our deck is dice-based, so you get a variety of dice, and you slot them on this board here, and a lot of them just have direct effects, but some of them matter where they're at on the board. Reds are attacks, blues are blocks, greens are heals, purples are boosts. So, for example, this would block for 4 of the 7 incoming enemy attack damage. This boosts tiles that are 3 away for +3, so now the block would be 7 in that case. Energy we have is at the bottom. Oh, it actually does say a max hand size 10 here. See, I'm wondering, like, this just gives you +2 even though it says +1, I guess is probably the simplest explanation. Although we still don't know why we could go up to 11. I think that was because of the extra draw from this relic here. Anyway, additional mechanics. We've got D4s, D6s, and D8s. D4s have weaker sides, but they have 0 energy cost. D6s cost 1 energy, and D8s cost 2 energy. At spots on the map like these forge tiles here, we can upgrade our dice to have better numbers. And all of that jazz. We haven't completed a run to CD meta yet, Caviar. But greetings, Blue Milker. Hello, Peter. Grass Lord. I have no idea. So let's see, other stuff we've got going on in our current run. We theoretically were trying to kind of build a tanky damage over time, gradual sort of build, but like that wasn't really gonna work, and we haven't really been offered blocks very much. Not yet, Ruel, but maybe we'll just die on the first basic fight of Act 3. We'll see. Probably not. Okay, so the relics we've got, we get extra rerolls. So these are just like, not rerolls, excuse me, draws, extra draws. We can spend those draws, so they accrue. It's not an automatic draw, but the way our deck's set up, we often have a full hand anyway, so we can't use the extra draws regardless. But we've got a couple of very mediocre, just gradual damage things. This does 2 damage to all enemies if we slot no attack dice. This does 2 damage to all enemies when I actually heal. This does 3 damage to a random enemy every 6 dice used, all very minor. When we've got a face value on a die that's exactly 6, it gets +6 value. So that's why, for example, this die is, we've modified this die to be 006666666. So that if it is a 6, it has +6 on it too. So that's where most of our damage comes from. We've got 2 D8s like that, basically. This one has a retry. Let's see, it gives you a free reroll on it. That's what we just did. But several other dice have the double dip property, so when you draw them, they draw another dice. That's how we fill out our hand so quickly. Let's see, other relics. This is also pretty minor. On even turns only, we get automatic block based on how many times we've received damage that fight. Boss relic, even turns we get +1 energy. When we draw a die that rolls 0, we draw an extra die. And I think that can draw us over our max draw limit sometimes. This increases our hand size and our initial draw, question mark. But I think it's hand size plus 2 because our hand size was 8 before, now it's 10. Our second boss relic, we've got 3 more max HP and we automatically heal 1 at the end of every turn. Our current max health is 32. Other dice we have going right now, we've got these mirrors. So they copy a die that is 4 slots away, so just on the other side of the board, generally speaking. That can end up really powerful in the right circumstances. We've got this Thorns die, so, you know, gives us thorn damage. We do return damage when we're attacked. Thorn decreases by 1 each turn, so if we have 10 thorns and an enemy attacks us, they take 10 damage and our thorn count drops to 9. What else we got? We've got 2 sources of toxic, which applies a flat 2 poison to the enemy. Poison ticks at the end of the enemy turn, and then it reduces. And we've got this block has heavy, so it stays slotted in and keeps activating. So I'll slot that in, it'll block for 4, and the next turn it'll still be slotted in and block for 3. And each of those turns it'll keep applying toxic to the, or poison to the enemy there. So a mirror copies there. I mean, copying a bonus is good. So in this case, we're copying the 6 plus a 6, but the die face we're copying, the face is still a 6, so it still gets the extra plus 6 for mercenary. So the mirrored version actually adds up to 18 instead of 12 here. And I could further increase that by like boosting this, and then that'll boost both there. So sometimes that could be quite good. So our other big attack die, it has splash, so it does half of its damage to other enemies that you're not targeting. There's 1, 2, or 3 enemies in the fights at a time that we've seen so far. Otherwise, we've got a basic block that's been upgraded a little bit, and we just picked up a area attack that is like splash but just hits everybody. Doesn't reduce by half against the other targets. Which is not a die I'm like super excited about, but I felt I needed an attack that cost only 1, so. And yeah, that's broadly where we're at. This enemy is new, we just started Act 3. They've got Pestilence, so they put an infected slot on the board. That gives -3 to the value of that slot. And the infected slot will expand if we don't put a die there. I don't know how it expands though. Does it just expand 1 or does it expand 2? Somewhat tempted to find out here. Yeah, as far as, like I can't boost another boost, but boost is also unaffected by, like, the, infected or other detriments on the board, basically. Just, the boost can't be modified, really, generally speaking. Pretty good strat, Khadgar. But no, screw the floodplains. We'll just place it one space away from my other city, and then do it again, and place it one space away from my other city, and just have them all one space away from each other, and we'll get degenerate Civ 1 era strats. Hello, ForgeBot. Yes, same run, Act 3. Just kind of finished explaining the basics for those that missed the first stream. And let's figure out what we want to do now. I can just do that to block if I want to. And they're only taking for 7. I could also do some boost flavor. Like, I don't know if I want to... Like, how long? It's a 1 week enemy. I do want to figure out if how the expand works. Hello, Dude Boggle. Greetings, Instant. Although position-wise, I might actually want to put this here. Do I want to copy Thorns? What do I want to copy in here? It's like I've got one free mirror. The mirror is only copying the effect, so like this heavy lock-in thing that's not going to be copied by the mirror. And the mirror also doesn't seem to copy the toxic for some reason, and I don't know why. Yeah, I'm like leaning towards something like this, although that's still only... Like, copying that is not very impressive when we're not boosting it anyway. There we go. No, that's much better. So, like, I only lose 1 damage. I guess I lose 2. I lose 2 damage by slotting that there. That is better, but do we want to see if it expands to 1 or 2? We'll have 2 energy next turn. We can probably sort through it fine. Do we want to learn? We probably want to learn. This level expand. It probably just expands once, right? That'd be my guess. I mean, they're only attacking for 7. We don't see any particular indication that's gonna go up. So I'm probably okay to just throw away my heal. This is the glass property, so it can only be used once per fight. So again, obviously, the correct play is to cover this, but let's learn. Okay, yes, it expanded 1. Like it didn't do it quickly, so I was briefly like, is it even gonna do it? They're attacking for 13 now, by the way, which is a much higher number, and I feel is rude. Especially since it's kind of hard to comfortably cover these slots now. I mean, I can block everything that way, just chill. I guess that's fine. Let's do it that way. They probably both expand. That would be my expectation there. I could draw. I don't think I really want to. Well, it says 4 of 9 here. What? Okay, so the max hand size is in fact variably confused. Alright. Well, I don't think we actually reported that one, so maybe we should. I guess 3 thorns is better than 3 damage, because 3 thorns is 3 damage and maybe more. Do they do more? Maybe they do more damage based on how much infection is out or something. That's a possibility. Okay, so our mirrors, or at least the free mirror rolled 0. So we probably don't have the damage to kill here. Because the poison happens at the end. That is fun. Oh, I did have 2 more damage, but that's still not enough, right? That would be 29, and yeah. I assume they both expand 1 more, yeah. And what's the... It says the infected slot, so like, I assume it gave the same tooltip for both. Seems really likely. We don't actually need that to be boosted. We might as well boost something else here. Sure. Seems fun. Okie dokie. Sticky boost. Adds +2 to the value of any dice 2 slots away. This extra value will stick to the dice for the rest of the fight. That's kinda cute. Lethal attack just hits another enemy if it finishes an enemy off, or helps finish an enemy off. Blood is new. Deal 2 damage to the player, gain 1 might. Yeah. Alright, do we want this sticky boost or do we want nothing? Glove full of sausage. That's well, that's just how this world is. I guess this is fine. I don't know if it's actually good. Probably should have thought about it more because it doesn't work with our sixes, or maybe it does work with our sixes. I don't know. Exactly, Blue Velvet. Exactly. Yes. Basic fight, event, unknown, remove a die, upgrade a die, well, various upgrade things. Lead fight, rest spot, treasure, shop, and that's all the symbols. Okay. That's an event, which I think is where we're going. I don't know how much I care about. I mean, I want to remove like one more. I want to remove one of the Mirror 4s probably. Mirror D6s here. Yeah. I don't care about more than that removal, particularly. Apparently, yeah. That has been some of our event experience. What about this event? This has gotta be better. No Frog Knight bamboozle, right? A heavily bandaged figure appears before you. Their mannerisms feel oddly familiar. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? People around here just don't understand the beauty of dice craftsmanship. Then you are no reward. The collector's gaze glints fleetingly. Ah, I can see it in your eyes. You're interested in my collection, right? Let me indulge you. What's your desire? Your best dice. Randomly remove a die and choose between 3 gold dice. Remove a dice of your choice and choose between 3 silver. So, gold is one that's been upgraded twice. So there's only like 2 dice that are kind of essential, right? Like this gold heavy and silver splash are currently pretty key. This is pretty nice too, the double dip D4 mirror. I mean, like, we've upgraded a lot of stuff here. Alright, basic trade then. See if we can trade this out for a silver block with an attribute or something, maybe? Yeah, I have no idea what like a silver or gold mirror would look like. I mean, I don't know if they even can exist, because you can't normally upgrade mirrors. They're all faulty. Yeah, faulty prevents upgrading the die. Adding other attributes or upping its pips. Completely random seems pretty bad. Oh, so you want to trade? That's a deal then. Let's see what I have for you. Silver glass coin. If the final value of this die is 5 or more, Gain 6 coins. No thanks. Regen. Gain 2 to 4 regen, and it's heavy. That sounds pretty swift. Hello, queer cheetah girl. And poison. Oh, poison, like, is not toxic. Poison's based on the amount. Because it's not doing damage, it's just applying poison. Okay. No, I'm, like, struggling enough to stay alive as it is. So, like, Act 1, pretty smooth. We got our mercenary license plus our 6 damage attack set up. We were kind of wombo-comboing, it was great. And then Act 2 was, like, 4 times harder than Act 1. And it was like, oh god, even the regular enemies are really hard to kill now. This is awful. So I'm afraid of Act 3. I don't want to try to greed awkwardly with a coin die here, I don't think. Especially if there's other good things, which this is, and this maybe is. But yeah, no, this sounds good. I mean, heavy plus regen. Let's do the stay alive thing. Does the heavy work with glass? I mean, it should. Otherwise, it shouldn't let it be a thing, I would hope. Boost only ups it for the turn. Yeah. On the heavy stuff. Yep. Cool. So I could reorder a die rather than discard one if I wanted to here. Oh, no. It's a random other thing, I guess. We can remove properties from one die, which seems bad. Like, you could make room to fit other properties in, but most properties are good, and the main bad one is faulty that you can't remove because it can't be modified, so... Man, this attack is actually bad enough I could see removing it now, because it costs 2. Did you know that 2 is twice as many manas as 1 mana? We did give it doubled up, and at least draws to replace itself, but... I mean, this is good once we actually get it upgraded. Like, our hand size is big enough and it draws to replace itself, like, it's at least close to okay, and it does still do 12 damage when it attacks. Unless we get 1 in 16 that it's 0/0. Although when it rolls 0, it draws an extra thing to replace itself, even. Until max hand size, but... So hard to tell if we're better off with or without that. Oh, we have to choose one of these things. I'm not... There's no skip button here? But as you can see, the faulty ones are not listed here. I can remove the retain from this. Not entirely sure the retain is helpful at this juncture. Like, removing glass from this is great, but removing the heavy is much less great. Although that's still interesting. You could remove those, but I don't think I mind the glass if we have the heavy. Oh, I can choose an option and then skip, it looks like. Okay, yeah. Hello, George of Turtles. Welcome to the stream. So that's a little cute. Like, our hand's pretty full. I guess, okay, since I got rid of the other extra boost now, I think we got rid of that at the end of Act 2. I probably don't mind having this retain. That's probably fine. Skip might just, no, okay. I was wondering if it just brought us back there, but... Feels a little weird to skip, but... Alright, it's an unknown. What's it gonna be, a basic attack? Or, yep, a basic attack. With a, slew of jerks. So, what's your gimmick? Petty. The enemy will increase its number of attacks if it doesn't damage the player this turn. That's a little intimidating. So, this is an enemy we saw in Act 2. They have an ant die on the board that just blocks a slot. I guess this orb thing is just background. Okay. Yeah, so right now it's claiming my max hand size is 9. I wonder if Empty Chest, when it procs, increases our max hand size for the turn or something? All of my actions happen, then all of the enemy's actions happen, and then end of turn stuff like poison happens. As far as, like, I can choose what enemy I'm attacking, but I can only have one target per turn. Oh, yes, I don't know. I think it's based on the enemy that's further forward. But I'm not actually sure on that. Let's see. Oh, and this is like attached to the enemy as well. So if I boost this die, it boosts that enemy's attack too. As another cute thing. Since this isn't actually a die, I can't move the ant die right now. We can move the honey dice from the bees. Yeah, the infected is not a die, so it doesn't get boosted. Yep. That's what I figured. Hmm. Certainly my most straightforward thing is to kind of go in, but then they'll like get their petty thing going. Unless they attack last. If I boost this here. I can also just full block and not accomplish much. I guess we will mostly block and see where our damage ends up here. I guess we'll keep the heal around, so we'll block the infection with that. Probably... So, do we want to try to focus damage over here, since they're the lowest health enemy and going to be the easiest to pick off? Or... Okay, let's see. Decent odds I can do 30 damage to something and splash half of that to someone else. Does that mean that we do want to poison them so that they're going to be below 15? Or do we want to do them so that we can get them as low as possible? I mean, we aren't full blocking, although we think the order is such that they won't hit us. So we might need to really prioritize them. And then I could like take this out and probably heal back up mostly, in theory. Actually, I wonder if this is a just a UI bug, or a proper bug. Because, like, so if I'm targeting an enemy, we've got the 2 poison applications, but if I then target another enemy, it still leaves one behind. I guess we can leave it like this and test that bug theory, too. Alright, sensible enough. Okay, they do in fact attack in front to back order, at least they did this time. You appear to have taken 11 total. So you took 5 from the, or 6 from the thorns. You took 3 from shuriken. Dot, dot, dot. And you took 2 from the poison even though you're not poisoned? No, Fort Cloud didn't go off because we played this. We played an attack card. Or attack die. So it kind of seemed like that bugged 2 poison damage, dealt 2 damage to them, but didn't actually apply the poison, which is curious. Well, my thought was to put this here, but if we put it not there, we can actually do... We can do 39 damage here. When does the regen happen? At end of turn. Okay, so I can't proc the 2 damage to everyone from the heal off of that. Although I have the regular heal too, actually. Which amusingly would be enough, but... Which, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. So, I mean, I do still take 6, and then I heal up 4 of that. That's probably fine. Certainly other ways I could do this. This is about the closest I've come to like being like, I have no more slots to put things on the board. Oh, actually I take 1 less damage than that because I've got one free shield for my bubbly cement here. Like, I want this slotted somewhere else, but... I mean, technically I could mirror my regen and just get a big, huge stack of regen. That might even be better, but I'm not gonna worry about it, so let's just do this. Oh yeah, then these all got the perma boost. Okay, and that doesn't mess up, like it is separate from their dive phases. Like I already kind of knew that, but since perma boosts new technically, it might have been different. Yeah, weren't we supposed to be down 1 health? Oh, I was assuming I wasn't killing this for some reason, even though the splash was definitely killing that. Yeah, okay. Yes, yes. Okay, I can't mirror this, therefore they don't die this turn, therefore we block. Although, wait. No, that's only a boot. It's not changing the die face. I keep wanting to do degen things with mirrors and boosts, and mostly you can't, but sometimes you still can. Is how that works. Hello, Senemio. Alright, whatever, this is fun. We don't have, like, I also, like, playing plenty slow enough is the other thing as far as, like, I don't want to get the coin greed item, you know? There's a, D6 sticky boost. That seems worse. Oh yeah, here's a mirror, but it doesn't have any zeros on it. It's still a D6 with no extra attributes though. And D8 with grow and splash attack. Grows just +1 after use. Yeah, I don't think we want any of this. It's hard to know just how much value I should be giving to the double bill. So 79 is the smallest number that cannot be represented as a sum of fewer than 19 fourth powers. Do I know what a fourth power is? I don't think I know what a fourth power is. Cheers, guard. Thank you for the continued support. Liking it okay, Cinema. Definitely has a few quirks and missing information here and there, but... Hello, Shinigami. Oh, okay. Just, rather than, like, yeah. Hmm. 19 fourth powers, I see. Alright, so both of these are kind of cute, but I think no. I've already got one dead weight die I need to upgrade, and not that much money. But speaking up, let's upgrade it. Yeah, I mean, if it needs to be 19, that's a lot of ones. Well, the free samples for the silver tier now. Upgrade the basic tier cost 16! There's the redistribute is 14 now. Oh, I've got... Oh, I can buy this now. It came back and I can afford it now. And I have another heavy die now. And I can upgrade this because it's silver. Seems good. Oh, the face value is still gonna tick down. So they still eventually do, like, come off the board, but they stay at full value the entire time they're on the board, I guess. And then this one that's not glass and it comes back, it should retain that extra value too, probably. That seems probably worth it. Like, otherwise I'm just, like, spending that money on upgrading the glass sticky, which is cute to upgrade, but... And that is kind of nice to upgrade, having that be guaranteed 2 instead of 0112. It's nice. 16's a lot of cash money dollars, though. Oh, we were supposed to upgrade this thing. I can only get 2 6s on it, though. And the chocolate muffin here reduces all damage on turn 1 to 0. Which is also reasonably on spec for us. I don't have a good grasp of how good it is, and like sometimes it's really bad. So that's why I lean away from it, but definitely has some potential. But I guess we'll probably go Forge Hammer here. I mean, this is always hitting this. There's never So we're doing that regardless. Like, am I doing this? That kind of seems like the most logical thing to do here. Like, we remove the 2, so it's always gonna be at least 3. And a third of the time, it gives us 12. 12 Ridlid sounds like a good number. Yeah, I think that's what we do with that. I still have some time to find some more heavy dice for Synergy 2. What am I gonna do about this garbage, though? I mean, it can always be boosted and stuff to do something sometimes when it needs to, but... I mean, maybe we'll find an event to boost it or something. I'm taking this 4-chamber. You can't stop me. Maybe we just end up removing this. I don't know. Like, there were other removals along the path here. That. F tier integer. I am confident someone has well, in fact, I've seen a tier list of the numbers 1 through 10. I don't know if I've seen, but I feel confident that someone has done one for the positive integers up to 100. Feeling tired, you decide to rest for a bit. Abruptly, a hoarse voice puts you on high alert. It comes from the shadows, where only a pair of eyes is visible. Welcome to my wandering tent, traveler. What can I do for you? Can remove a relic for $20. That's probably something I want to do. Remove the forge hammer. Like shurikens? Or, Toxic Clown. Both of these are very marginal. They're just otherness. Greetings, game face. I mean, it's just like which pile of utter mediocrity is worse. Shuriken's only one random target. But a decent number of turns we attack. Like, now that this has gotten a plus 2 hit sides compared to what it was to begin with from a weird event. We'd often rather use it than not use it for Toxic Cloud purposes, so maybe Toxic Cloud's even less good than the Shurikens. I can like rely on those more. Although it could make it harder to, I mean, I guess shurikens can too, but either one of them can make it harder to stall out my regen with one enemy left or something sometimes, I suppose. I'm gonna get rid of that cloud. Your offering vanishes from your hands as soon as you approach the voice. In its place, a pile of money materializes in your pockets. Directly into my pockets, not in the place of the relic. Wow. Hello, Chronodono. Happy birthday. So we've got one more forge. The horse was rich. Like, do I care about this? I mean, it kind of depends if we hit enemies that scale properly. If we hit enemies that scale, I won't be able to block indefinitely, but... Though, it's not like this is gonna get around that terribly much. It's not like a super strong effect or anything. With the regen, I'm also allowed to remove this starting die that we still have around. This basic glass faulty heal. That's a funny bug, Ruel and Milger. Alright, so in terms of where we're going, it doesn't matter. Snow? We just added this to our deck at the end of Act 2, but... Because it does kind of feel like I need a one-cost attack, but... Like... This is my one-cost attack, Silverthorns. Kinda. Alright. I'll move that after all. And elite fight. So, elite fights are done in 2 stages of combat. Okay, so I guess these blocker enemies give 1 shield to all enemies based on how many enemies there are. Because we saw 2 of these earlier, and with 2 of them they were both getting 4 shield, and with one of them they were getting 1 shield. And their attack is based on how much shield they have, and their shield stays around. We've seen you once. They copy. They copy. They copy what I'm doing. And how about this 98 health jerk here? Martyr. This enemy will lose the same amount of HP as the amount it heals to the target ally. Okay, so it'll be doing heals to the other enemies sometimes, and that will drain health from it. Okay, that rolled a 0. Yeah, so my max hand size is 11 right now. And we rolled 2 zeros, so I think the empty chest increases my max hand size for the turn whenever it procs. Hello, is it? Yeah, I thought about ditching the other 2 counter attack. It's useful sometimes. Oh, I thought this was the other one, incidentally. This is not the splash. The regen's still gonna be... I think it probably decreases each turn. I didn't actually look, but I'm sure it does, right? So it's probably 3 that drops to 2, and then 5 that drops to 4, and then 7. Like, so it's still quite a bit just as a 3. Like, how much do we want to just see about dunking this nerd? Oh, that is an damage short. And also, to be clear on this enemy, their damage is based on the block at the start of the turn. So depleting their block does not immediately reduce their damage output. Oh, that is still showing on them, okay. Yeah, I think we want to poison them so their block stays low. You're kind of just boosting yourself here. So we take 8, heal 4. This is probably kind of fine. But I guess I haven't reported this one. Alright. So yeah, I guess I'm doing this. I don't know about this boost times 4 of them. Like, we kind of need to kill them next turn, but it'll probably be fine. It'll probably be fine. Oh, I locked those in so I can't mirror this, huh? Yeah, so then I apply a boost over here. Well, that's not applied yet, right? Is that what they're going to be doing? Because they're only attacking for 3. Yeah. Although adding this attack doesn't actually do anything. But... unless we can get enough damage in with the splash. I put the wrong die in. This is the splash. Not without a mirror. I set myself up for better boosting of these, but did block mirror potential. That's fine. Let's see. I mean, how much does that need to boost that? It doesn't particularly. Like, boosting the regen is cute, but also probably not that necessary either. Maybe we just get more spikes out? Or more block? Oh wait, I'm already full blocking, aren't I, with this? Okay, good. Yeah, in that case, I think I want more spikes. Oh wait, I need that for the full block though. I was gonna move that to boost the spikes in this slot, but this is fine, I think. Seems fairly hard for it to not be fine. Yeah, so now it's 2 shield to both, so pretty sure that's the gimmick. We definitely want to boost this again, get this as high as we can going into the second phase. Yeah, just have a bajillion regen. I think I am game. With that much regen, I might as well go ahead and get rid of this heal too. Does not seem likely that's gonna do much. Alright, I guess we might as well take out this nerd first. Looks pretty good to me. They don't really care that I take 2 damage. Like, it just... Like, taking a little bit of damage is better, actually, because then it procs up bubbly cement and does damage to the enemies with the Fen. So while we didn't get the 12 on the regen, we got sufficient regen out of the deal. I would argue. So they're gonna try to heal for 18 now. Is that so? God, they look the same, the double dip and the retain. I've already reported that one, by the way. It's like, let's do more damage. I don't need to do more damage, but I can. I guess I might as well put this here then. We've got Xaxes at 38. 31 is the most I can regen. It's gonna tick down though. So having slightly more regen would still be beneficial for now. Wonder if they still lose health if their target they're trying to heal is dead. They do not. They do actually have to heal. Let's see. Oh yeah, the turn's gonna reset to 1 anyway, so I can't take advantage of the even turn situation. Contradonic. I've not seen that word before, certainly. Oh, does that leave them at exactly what? I mean, that's fine if so. I could build up more spikes instead of doing damage. I mean, we've got a bajillion regen. This should be fine. I shouldn't really have to worry too much either way, I feel. Apparently it was enough to kill them. Oh, I probably had shurikens. Or this also. So we had 5 damage I didn't account for. Okay, we've got our plague bug. We've got another one of our healing martyrs. And we've got one of these friendos. They add a slot to my board, which can be degenerate with mirrors, but we did not roll any usable mirrors here. Okay, hand size 12 here. Wait, why can't I draw then? I've got 4 extra draws. What do you mean hand size 12 if I can't draw? Can I do it if I play a die or something? No. Alright, so we don't actually need to block anything if we don't want to. Pretty good indication we can kind of just vibe in general here. If you're going for a spread shot definition, I'm sure that applies, Chrono, yeah. I mean, I kind of don't want to kill this thing. If I give myself any more thorns, it will die. Look, I wanted to show off the degen thing if I can. Do I want to set this up for shield and stuff? I guess I probably do. So I guess I just do some direct damage. Like I'm intentionally going soft here. So right now that's gonna take 24, right? But yes, the regen we found was the degenerate, like, tanky sort of thing I'd been looking for, right? Like, it seemed like there had to be some... Oh, the mirrors both rolled zeros again. I tried. Okay, well, if we kill this thing, does the infected go away with it? We might have that to test now. Hello, SRN. Greetings, Hellflare. It doesn't really matter what I do particularly. I'm just sad I couldn't do the splash degeneracy. All right. So I can explain it, I guess, because I don't know if it'll come up again. But so the mirrors copy dice 4 slots away. And on the normal board, that's only the exact opposite square. But when we've got this extra square here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, both of these are 4 slots away. So I can copy 2 dice with a mirror. I could potentially boost both of those dice by putting a boost here. And yeah, it's pretty strong. Pretty strong stuff. Well, I think I ended up covering the block spot anyway, absent-mindedly there. That's okay. The mirrors are just gonna roll zeros all day long, it would seem. But we've been hit 9 times, so the bubbly submit is now actually going off with that regen too. But yeah, very easy elite fight, easier than regular fights in Act 2 were, with just the application of a little degen regen. Star Yo-Yo. Any excess damage will also be dealt to the next enemy. The Joker. On odd turns, draw +2 dice. No. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I would like Trample. That's the same color as the boss relics. Hollow. What was that again? Oh yes, -1 energy cost. That's a basic block that costs 0. We probably want that. It's gonna be confusing. A D4 or D6 that costs 0 instead of 1. But presumably we're taking that. Don't know if it's actually good, because it might make it just harder to get the regen off and stuff like that. I don't know, but what's in the chest? We got $8. What else? Maybe it's more dollars because it's Act 3. $14. And spare pockets. For every 20 coins you have, all of your dice get 1 extra value. Huh. Curious. But yeah, if you thought the sausage fingers were a problem, enjoy the shot. If 2 or more dice in your hand have an even face, all dice on the board get +1 value. That seems worse than not spending $20. Evergreen Sap. Dice with glass won't break if you have any leftover energy. Nah. Shards. Glass gets +3. I don't know if that works on this, and I don't know that I would want it to work on this, but I'd have 3, 4, 4 unplayable. I mean, the 3s are better. The 3s are good, so that would still be good on it, I guess, if it worked, which I don't know that it does. Grows kind of meh. Group. Each die on the board next to it. Secret heavy. Ooh. Ooh. What would like to be heavy? I could make a boost heavy. I could make thorns heavy. I could make my free block heavy. Or just my silver block heavy, either way. All of these things seem pretty good. So, if we stack thorns, then we're looking to destroy this die at our next die removal, maybe? Because thorns is just our damage. But there's an argument for stacking blocks just to make sure I can live long enough to get my regen piled up and stuff like that. We have trample. Does I wonder if thorns trample? Excess damage. Yeah, it doesn't. I can't bring up the description of thorns here. Thorns might trample. I have no idea if poison or thorns trample. I mean, it just says excess damage. I don't see any reason why thorns shouldn't trample with that description. It's a pretty good argument for heavy thorns. Because the descriptions in this game are never wrong. Alright, well, that's spicier, so we'll do it that way. Alright, moving on. Moving on to the break screen. Well, first here, and then the break screen. It is break time. So let's do the break thing, stretch out, grab a fresh beverage, all of that jazz. Follow if you're new. We'll see you back here in about 5 minutes and approach our Act 3 boss and see if our degen regen works out for us ultimately. Hello, we are back. Okay. Rest side is 3 HP. We can hit another elite. Do we actually want a removal now? Like, this overkill on this still doesn't do that much. Like, it sort of doesn't take up space because of the double dip. Like, it draws another die when we draw it, is the biggest reason not to remove it. But we still hit hand size limitations that do prevent it. How many other double dips do we still have? We've got you, and you, and you. And rolling zeros also draws us more too. Although that one could roll zero, like it could actually triple dip because of the zero effect. Really helps ensure, like, even though we've gotten some non-double dip stuff added to our deck now, that we drop to hand size most of the time. I guess I probably want to keep it then. But it's like, it's marginal. We definitely don't have to, but 3 more max HP does actually sound pretty appealing. Let's see, and the other route would, I guess, no, it doesn't lock us in. We could still go to the shop from here if I wanted to, but just making sure we were not somehow hurt. But yeah, we're at max health, so. But yeah, I mean, max health is the best way to make regen more degen, right? Beyond, you know, blocks and stuff. And the elite we just took was laughable, so surely this one won't be a problem either, right? We'll get another cool relic that'll actually synergize with what we're doing, right? That's how this works. All right, give me the HP. Eventually. I also could redistribute. I can make this have 2 zeros and 2 sixes. Kind of cute. Probably comfier just as a pile of 3s. I think we probably just take the 3 HP. This could be 0066, which is also kind of cute. Especially with the overkill now. If the toxic was like poison based on the number, like the number you were dealing, then I might do that. But toxic's just a flat +2, so not as excited about that in practice, probably. It's funny that, like, turning those 2s into 0s does make this a better die right now. And, like, we wouldn't even use it. Like, they're better at 6s or 0s. All the other numbers are worthless. Yep. Alright. Give me 3 HP. Leave me. Surely everything is going to be fine. I mean, the last one was very fine. Alright, what was... Oh, weak spots. There's two of them doing this, though. The two of them doing that's pretty damn awkward. And I didn't really draw any of my D4s. Oh, I did draw this as free, though, too. I can play up to 5 dice. The top one needs all 4 of these? I have no idea, Kedgar. I would guess no, but I am not at all sure. Everything does have big numbers, though. We should be able to just do a lot of murdering, maybe. Yeah, that seems like a thing we could probably do, huh? This is awkwardly behind the finish button here. I guess that's another report, right? Let's see. Okay. Oh, that isn't actually enough to take out both of these, and we don't have any regen up yet. Although we are blocking for 16 in this scenario, so it's not that bad. We're only taking 8 as it is there. Oh, and this 2 damage goes to something else? Yeah, not very much. Okay. I would really like to have this played, but... I mean, I could mirror double shield and vibe, I guess, as another option. Oh, that's still not quite a full block, even with all of that, huh? I mean, I could play my other block and cover the remainder. We can, in fact, full block. But, it doesn't really do much. It seems bad. Yeah, that I'm not sure. I don't know if we double, triple. It just says excess damage, though. Like, it doesn't say anything about attacks. Like, it kind of feels like we could trample all the way to the moon, but... It kind of seems like I'm just doing this. Wait, our hand size is... No, 9 makes sense, because we didn't roll any zeros. So that still fits with the theory. Yeah, I don't think anything else probably makes sense here. Man, like, these are both heavy, though. How can I not play these things? Because I need to kill one of these enemies, and then we've got time to set up afterwards, is how. Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to do it any other way, really. Okay. So that's 12. Yeah, and we hit 3 zeros. Okay. I guess that doesn't need to be parenthetical. I guess that's not exactly a bug. We killed our sedentary friend. The baseline Blue Milker is that we draw like 5 and our max hand size is 8. We only keep drawing so many because so many of our dice have the double dip effect that makes it when you draw them, you draw an extra die. Okay, no thorns played here. Yeah, exactly. We can draw more if we're not at max hand size, but... I guess I keep this around to try to actually get a boost out of it. Sure. Oh, I'm not full healing. Yeah, let me swap those then. Oh, I was full healing. I got the regen. Right. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. That's still fine. We brought them lower than I kind of realized we were going to, but as long as we don't kill them, that's all that mattered. I want to turn to get my my heavy thorns out here. Sure. Oh, which one would we... We'd rather that one be there, I guess. For the perma boost. Can't imagine this is not fun. Alright, we got some block lords and a martyr friend. Since we've got double block lords, their damage is actually kind of high. My splash only hit 2, although it does do 4, as far as at least taking out the shields if I need it to. I was probably supposed to position... Yeah, I was supposed to position this differently. I don't want to mirror this ever this turn. Because our regen's already capped. Probably Blue Milligan? It should. It just says whenever a die rolls a 0. But there's still the awkward spot of, this now says my max hand size is 11, but I still can't, Oh! I don't have any dice left. That's the other reason I can't draw. Okay. That's an argument for not having removed, that mediocre AoE attack. I didn't actually realize that was another limitation. Well, I mean, we just, like, added heavy to another thing, and yeah, like, it's a little easier to happen now than it was before. I don't have much to do right now. Like I said, better to do this just so we tink down the shields on both enemies instead of just hitting one hard, or... yeah, because I can boost that too, right? Well, if I boost it, I'm not... Well, I still have this block. I mean, I've got the regen, so it's actually better if I take damage. Hold on. Like, take damage for the bubbly submit. Like, if I'm not gonna die, just take damage. Is kind of the situation now. Lead into that degen regen here. Give me some more spikes. Yeah, that's right. The spikes will take off their shields anyway. I kind of forgot about the spikes. How could I forget about the spikes? So it's like better if I don't play this block because it makes bubbly cement better, and we do damage with the shape-shifting fin from healing more. Well, I guess we're healing either way. It's only one instance of healing, but. Alright, seems fine. I still don't know if the poison affects both or not. It's hard to, like, pay attention to that. Like, exactly how bugged that is. It took 2 at the end. I think that was just from the heal, though, not from the poison. Yeah, I think so. The splash rolled a 2 again. Stop 1 and 4 in me, bro. Sure. Again, like, I've got this free block that I just don't want to play now. Every time. Kinda funny. Do I want to do less damage slightly so it's easier to tell? Like, watch for the overkill damage next turn? Is that something I want? Well, no, a little bit less, they're still gonna... Well, a little bit less and we can see the Thorns overkill, right? Well, their attack should proc the Thorns overkill before the poison happens anyway. So this is probably still fine. Although I guess it just doesn't... I mean, it would be more Thorn overkill, so that's good. Okay, so we've got 21 Thorns. They're gonna be at 6. They should attack first. They hit me, and it should do 15 to somebody else. Alright, try to watch with me. I don't know how easy this is gonna be to notice. Actually, okay, there was a... Could we... We can turn it to slow. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I figured that could go fast, but, you know, we can set game speed to slow, too. Oh, the animation slowed down, too. Alright, let's watch. So they're at 6. They're at 3. It took 22. I saw 16 go over here. That looked like that was splashed from the Thorns to me. Nothing else would have done that much damage, right? Although it should have been 19, not 16, right? Maybe I missaw it. But yeah, the Thorns rolled over anyway. Very good. Very good. Or yeah, or was that the Thorns just their attack? How much health did they have and how much shield? Because they should have taken approximately 40, but they don't have, like, they're not down that much. So maybe it wasn't Thorns rollover? Someone can roll back the footage if they want with a clip, but yeah, it looks like probably not. Okay, Ringworms thinks they saw both. I feel like their health should be lower then, though, right? Yeah, go ahead and check. That'd be great, and then I'll report it if not. That's in the category, it might not be bug, but if it's not a bug, then this description needs to change on the Star Yo-Yo. Let's see. So we want to set up to test splash damage too, I guess. So we just weaken this nerd for right now, because they're gonna heal the other one. Sure. So why did the shurikens count up to like 14? Now it went down to 8. Like, does it only happen once per turn? So if you play more than 6 dice a turn, it only subtracts 6? I haven't paid much attention to shuriken since their output is really low, but... Okay, do I want to slow this down too? Okay, so expected is 5 extra damage gets dealt over here from the splash overkill, right? So that leaves them at 13, leaves them at 10. We're at full health. So it should leave them at 10 until they attack, and then they die. Alright. Let's watch. 9, apparently. But it appears to work. Thorn's damage did not roll over. Okay. Damaged Zipper or the Joker again. You have 5 or more dice in your draw pile at the start of... Okay, neither of these do anything. These are both blanks. Maybe we'll get another event we can sell a relic of. This might do something sometimes. This never does anything. Alright, give me the one that might do something sometimes. Oh, that's a hollow guaranteed 4 mirror. We take that. Or we could take the sticky boost. We probably take the hollow, yeah. A guaranteed mirror 0 cost? I'm pretty down for that. Yeah. Great. Oh, that animation is also slow. Alright, nope, wrong one. There we go. Oh, before going here, I meant to check my bet, because I can't check the description of the abilities of the tooltips in the shop awkwardly, but... Okay, remember this speed kind of cool. It's 27, though. Dice in a hand at the end of turn, get +1 extra value. Interesting. Would we rather have that or just have everything get +1 as a baseline here? And given rounding, it might be worse than that. It could be costing that twice. If it costs it twice, it's not worth it. If it costs it once, it might be worth it. Depends on how long the fight goes. And based on what we've been seeing so far, we're quite strong and therefore consistency is more valuable. So not that many silvers that we could even upgrade here. This uses a property that I've literally never seen so far, by the way, the other relic that I'm skipping over. That does an immediate effect die. Could do some cute things, but... upgrade the thorns, then? Yeah, that looks like a thorns situation. Or I could make this all 6s. I could make this never miss. But that's not that important. Probably. Depends on, I mean, maybe the elite's got like a whole bunch of small summons and being able to splash reliably is good, but... the boss, rather. But Thorns also kind of deals with that anyway. Do we want to do it just 4s across the board, or do we want to have 2 6s and 4 3s? I mean, I guess the face value is what ticks down on the head, or does it? I mean, I guess it doesn't. Well, no. This gives it a extra. The face value still ticks down. So the base value is probably only going to be 6 the first turn. So giving these 6s doesn't like keep going off. It just goes off the first turn. So if it's only going to go off the first turn, we probably just want it on the board more times. So we probably want it to be 4s. That's what I'm thinking. And then, like, I actively don't want to upgrade my boosts to 4. Kind of. Like, I would usually rather it be a 3, especially now that I've got 3 mirrors. So I guess we probably just do our boring bit of that. One could go 3-3, 4-4, 4-6 for a cheeky in between. This seems fun. Yeah, this is definitely interesting. We would definitely buy this if we didn't have the spare pockets. Yeah, I mean, it is still value, Fallen Lives. It's still definitely good. It just doesn't stack it to the moon. It just stacks it one turn of +6. 4 is not that much better than 3, though, so there's still definitely an argument for it. I guess I'm strong enough that if there's gonna be a problem, it being a 6 might make up for that problem, where it being a 4 probably doesn't. So that's probably an argument to go for just the 2/6 line. Moving on, I suppose. There's side note. It is weird. So is the shop animation. Oh, we got double surfboards. Okay. So yeah, we haven't hit this mechanic today. Baseline, if you slot something into these volt slots, they're half, but if we connect up a minus with a plus, it doubles everything that's connected. Which, pretty strong. Pretty strong. Can I just kill everything? This isn't an elite, right? I'm already max health. Let's see if I can just kill everything first. I mean, I can kill almost everything. Actually, no, the overkill. Yeah, that should kill everything, right? Pretty good. I guess it depends on the timing. Worst case, we take 8, and I probably have enough health left on this nerd to stall to get my heal back. Alright. It didn't work. To the next enemy. I guess they were still alive? But then it still didn't carry over. Disappointing. Wait, who are you trying to heal here, friend? I thought they weren't supposed to do the heal if they didn't have any friends left. That gives 15 regen, though, so... You're not, that happens at end of turn, though. I need to make sure that procs, right? Whee. Hit them so hard the game got confused, probably, yeah. So yeah, here we're at 10 of 10. Oh, I didn't, well, whatever, it doesn't matter. If we're set up to kill them this turn or not. Can I do this, though? Yeah, that works. We only got like 2 gold each from them there. Hollow block, hollow attack. Meh. I mean, if this was hollow, I'd probably take a hollow sticky boost. I don't think I need the other garbage though. Unknown! What do you got for me? Probably just a fight. I mean, I could have bet a loaded. Okay. A clicking sound disrupts the room's quietness, right after you hear the whizzing of countless arrows heading towards you. We can randomly remove a die to get a makeshift trench relic. I mean, I do often have a lot of die in my hand, although that's still not that much block. We could lose 12 HP and get the Snake Eyes relic. Dies with a face value of 1 cause 0 energy. Does that do anything? But how bad is removing a random die? Pretty, like, how often do we lose if it hits this? Versus how often do we lose being down 12 HP? I think it's meant to show, yeah, the arrows are in motion. They only have the 1 shadow each. So it is a lot of arrows, but it's 3 times less arrows than it might look like. But yeah, losing my regen, like, that's most of our win condition. Like, I at least have a additional 0 cost block, so I have other ways to live, but like, unfortunately I can't, like, there's not another fight or rest zone I could use to heal up before the boss, but... I don't think Snake Eyes does literally anything. Like, that's already gonna cause 0. That's already gonna cause 0. Yeah, Snake Eyes does literally nothing. Then explain the shadows, Blue Milk. Explain the shadows. I guess it's one arrow followed by 2 vampire arrows. They don't leave reflections or shadows. I mean, like, possibly every time other than removing the regen, the first option's better, but... of HP. This will be at 23. Like, it kind of feels like some small amount of the time we die on turn 1 because we have 23 HP. But I don't know if that's true. And certainly there's lots of things we don't want to lose. Like, our other 2 heavies are both quite strong. Our Hollow Mirror is quite strong. Our Splash is potentially important depending on what the enemy layout looks like. Yeah, it's not hard at all for me to imagine 12 HP mattering. Because, like, enemies do a lot of damage. Enemies can easily be doing like 35 damage immediately, and I don't necessarily block 15 on the first turn if I roll just awkwardly enough. And then if I don't have mirror damage instead, I probably can't kill anything turn 1. And I may not roll the regen. And the regen happens at the end of turn, so if I'm already dead, I can't regen. Like, enemy damage happens before I can regen. But yeah, I'm kind of basing this on how close some of the Act 2 stuff was. No, we don't have a rest node, Fallen Lives. We've got a shop instead here. Otherwise, we would already be resting. But yeah, I think losing a random dice is more likely to be a big problem, but... Like, I realize Act 3's gone very smoothly, but those that saw last stream saw how touch and go Act 2 was, so I'm applying due caution. It's only 1 in 15 to truly be a disaster. I don't think there's any way to heal at the shop. You managed to avoid the deadly barrage, but one arrow strikes you in the eye! Strangely, you can still see with it, but it feels weird. What are you selling other than the free sample that I probably don't want? There's that zipper we don't want. What's this? Toxic to untie? Nah. Share shards? Nah. And retry. Sure. Well, if I knew I was getting that, then that'd be even more reason to have had 2 6s here, but it's okay. Okay, so I could apply it to this, the hollow block, the sticky boost, or the splash. Let's see, with the lower health, sticky boost ain't it, because that's not gonna solve disasters. So the block or the splash might solve disasters. So... it's certainly more straightforward if I do it here, because like here if it's a 2 or something, I need to figure out if that 1 block matters or if I need to re-roll it or whatever, right? I've got to do more awkward, precise math if I had it here, in the situations that it could matter. Alright. I'm sold. Let's put it on this one then. I mean, I would spend $25 to heal up, but alas. Alright, let's dance with this Mantis Lord looking thing. Eventually. We've got 500 health. Why did we do 2 damage to start? Oh, I healed! Ha! Because of this thing. There was an end of turn 0. And the mango heals me turn 0. I did not realize. Alright, well they're not killing me turn 1, probably. What does this do? Parry stance. If attacked, adds 1 sting dice to the player's draw pile. Interesting. Do we just not attack them then? Is that fine? That might be fine. Sting dice, some flavor of damage and curse, one can imagine. I haven't seen it in action yet, but that is certainly the implication here. This seems like the thing. You take 8 and then we heal for 21. So that's a full health, right? Math is hard, yeah. Or no, wait, we're slightly low? Or not? No. 11's all we need. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. Just so there is, yeah. I mean, this setup was very, like, I think we fought a regular fight that brought us down to, like, 1 or 3 HP or something in Act 2. It was pretty narrow. Yeah. I don't think there's any reason to do anything else. I mean, I could investigate what a sting does, but it can't, like, it almost seems better to just never get a sting and see, like, who needs to attack this nerd. They're just gonna gradually be poisoned and healed to death. Unless, like, they start building up over time or something. Wait, what was that? I didn't attack you. It's druid to my hand. Yeah, here it is. Hello? That, like, clearly showed the attack symbol. Something accounted as an attack that wasn't an attack. Anyway, what does this do? Deal 5 damage to the player, heal 5 HP to the enemy. Sure. And it has retain, so it clogs my hand until used. And it rolled a 5. Oh, that's, yeah. So it actually is a full D6. That's the first time we've actually seen a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 die. With a 3.5 average. What fresh madness. Oh, they've immediately swapped stances. At the end of turn, apply small leak slot on all board slots with dice on them. D8s can go up to 8, yeah. I guess I never actually tested if that was a limitation. That would make sense. I know they did cap it 8 on the D8, so that probably makes sense. Because that's the only time I've ever tried to look at something doing that much damage really early on in the run. But, like, I did have loose plans to consider, like, upgrading a D4 to have 2 6s on it or something. But that might in fact be impossible. I mean, I don't really, like, I'm already gonna be at 31 region. I guess we, like, might go for the long haul and mirror it once just to make sure I've got, like, 40 odd regions, so even as it's ticking down, we're always maxed. I guess I should report that though, right? Like, that clearly said an attack. Like, this is deal damage. Like, it shows the, like, attack symbol, and it says attack. That really strongly implies an attack die to me, right? And it only happened once, so, like, it didn't... What did it actually happen off of? Because we damaged them at least twice. Maybe 3 times? Yeah, I think Shuriken's proc 2, right? They've lost 9 health. Oh yeah, we did 2 damage at the beginning. So yeah, that all adds up. We did 2 here, 3 here, and 2 from poison. So one of those things counted as an attack. Mosquito Duke is their name, apparently. Alright, have another feedback. Anyway, let's start building up my thorns, yeah? Board slots with dice in them, but I want to fill the slots. I can do so many things. I guess I won't play the Sting this turn then. I mean, I'm at it. I've already got so much, but I could have more thorns. I could have so many thorns. It's still not that many thorns. It's only 3 more thorns. But how bad can small leak be? Question mark, question mark. Oh, I should keep in mind that I could reroll this. Yeah, let me actually test this. Okay, I didn't hit a 0, but I was seeing if I could hit the 0 and draw to increase my max head size thing again. It's pretty fun. That already puts me at like 36 next turn. So maybe I don't need to mirror that. That lets me get something else, a +2 with a perma boost. Like you. Maybe. You guess? Sure. And this is perfect. Oh no, I'm not taking damage. I wanted to take 1 damage. Build up this bubbly cement. Just for style or something, but... That's fine. Alright, how about as a small leak? Reduce by 1. Yep. Okay. Kinda what I expected. What do you got now? Thrust stance. If you have 3 or more dice in your hand at the end of turn, destroy the dice in the first position. Okay. Let's put that over there for right now. Well, no, I've got the sting. I've got the sting. Hold on, that's even better. Let's. You can just destroy that. So I just need to keep three dice in hand. All right. Sounds fine to me. Once again, set up that I cannot mirror how I want to mirror. Oh, I guess we can actually read their main body description. Over here. The last living member of the mosquito lineage. Rumor has it he is adept in the dark sciences. Like, there's a tiny little spot that it can try to bring up the tooltip down here, but it, okay. It's just, the one no matter what, right? Cool. So just do whatever I want. A pirate is free. So boost my thorns is basically the name of the game. Well, I think it's just like there's a tiny bit that's too wide down here, actually. Like, the little one armor thing is not counted, but, like, something right beneath it is counting or something. Is kind of what it seems like to me. It's, like, incidental enough that I've already reported enough more important things that I don't care about it. Basically. Is how I'm feeling about that one. Anyway. Nothing... Like, we can just keep chilling, like, kind of indefinitely, right? It just, none of this really matters. So, why can't I draw now, though? Oh, because my hand's at 9 total. Yeah. But, okay, let's test this here, then. It's only gonna roll 6s now. I mean, it's more likely to, but I can try. I don't really see myself needing this ever, so let's get that deleted. And we're slightly better off not blocking. All right, then. Okay, back to sweep. Not too concerned. I would have reported that mirrors don't copy toxic, right? I think I reported that one. My mirror situation's too good now. Okay, once again, can't draw. Damn it. Yeah. And it doesn't really matter how much damage we take as long as it's not death. Playing more dice procs shurikens faster, I guess. Although it does give us more small leaks. Should at least play this one, though. Toss a little bit more poison out there. do wonder what this fight looks like without Heavy Regen, though. It's so strong. It's a little ludicrous. Oh, they've got the parry again. Parry the Stancipus? Do I care? Not a lot. Gotta have more thorns. Attacking for 14. Sure. Oh, once again. Someday. Someday. Yeah, I mean, you just let them hit you for the most part so that we can block more later if we need to for some reason. Oh, we're only at 7 of 9 now. Wait. Did I get no stings? No, I got 1 sting. Shouldn't I have gotten at least 2? So the mirror didn't... What the hell procced it the first turn, then? I feel like I should have gotten either 2 or 3. But I got 1. I don't understand. I mean, we've probably seen all the stances. I probably could in turn spam. But, we will have a modicum of prudence. It's not like how this gets the +3 because of my, spare pockets. Oh, right. Mirroring that doesn't actually give me more, toxic. Rude. Medium leak. So they are changing. So that's probably just the same thing, but -2. And that would be my assumption. Perfect amount of block. I still take 1 damage. Down to 100. Yeah, -2. This is killing at a +10 here, so like, I do get 11 free block for the next 3 turns. Okay. Nope. I'm trying. I can't make that hit a 0. Oh yeah, that's Snake Eyes. I was like, what is this thing? Still feels very weird that Mirror doesn't double proc the Toxic. Thorns weren't Glass, are they? Oh no, they just finally got back here. Okay. Not that it matters, you know, they're just dead this turn. So, you know. Certainly hit a very silly difficulty curve there. We got 2 more stings added to our deck. And a blight brinding? A brining light. A pickling light. Alright, well we do have our unlock meta. Which makes sense, like the relic pool seemed pretty thin. Attack dice reduce. -1 energy cost and get extra value. The target enemy can no longer be chosen. That's interesting. Reptilian Scales. At the end of the turn, deal damage equal to half your current block to target enemy. Sure. Bloody Fang. Can we receive 3 or more unblocked damage, gain +1 regen. Defeat a 15+ enemy with an accurate kill. Yeah. Leader Badge. Dice with their first face active get +2. Okay, so there's another reason to do the numbers backwards, if applicable. Defeat the Scorpion Rider. Dice with all faces equal get +1. That would have been reasonably... Well, that would have been bad for my boosts, though. I would have had to, like, dip my boosts -1 to avoid that. That's weird. Gain +X Energizer. Okay. It's a type of die. Okay. Gold Prism dice. Target it with other dice to extend their effects +X slots away. Oh. Okay. So it obviously works with boost. Does that work with a mirror? Protect the corpse. Well, we at least got an achievement for that stupid fake elite fight. We got a character unlocked, apparently. Bullseye Relic. Dice placed on the sitter slot get extra values. Dice placed on the corner? That's so bad! What? That's the first relic that I would skip. Like, are you just not using mirrors? But, like, mirrors are really good. That seems so bad. I mean, you do get a guarantee ×2, although it can only be boosted by 1s and 2s. It can't be boosted by a 3 either. Yeah, that seems pretty rough. Guidance figure. At the start of the turn, an odd face will be selected. Dice with that face value get ×2 to their final value. So I guess 1, 3, 7 are probably the options. Potentially good. Close boost. +X to the value of a die 1 slot away. Okay. So like 1 and 2 away is the best boost, but you don't boost as much, so that lets you boost more at short range. Sure, yeah. Void. Deal 99 damage or more in one hit. Yeah. That's not the easiest one to unlock necessarily. Deal X damage to the player. Reduce to 0 the energy cost of all dice targeting this dice. It's kind of a slow setup with an additional downside. I don't know about that. Break 25 glass dice in a single run. Sweet pastries. Dice get 1 extra value for every 2 dice of the same type in your deck. How strictly typed are we? Like, does close boost count as, or the sticky boost, do those count as boost? Or are those all unique types? Mango. We've unlocked Mango. We got a Sacred Maul. Played attack dice will go back to your hand next turn. Meh? Apparently Cinder was the character we were playing. On odd turns, get +1 lucky. There's a period, not a colon after lucky. So it kind of implies lucky does something different, and that's an additional effect. But dice get +1 extra value every time they reroll. Like, seems like that's probably supposed to be a colon. Like, defining what lucky does, but unclear. Complete a run with a minimum HP of 1? Oh, we hit 1 HP at some point. Okay. Well, there you go. Wasn't sure if I hit 3 or 1. I guess we hit 1. Monkey Paw. When killed, revive with 25% HP. Yep. There's our tail. Yeah, there we go. Lowest HP 1. Didn't say anything about a difficulty level. Which might make sense, like, it's weird. The difficulty of Act 2 was so high, it felt weird for a first run, but then, I mean, even before we got the region, though, like, the early parts of Act 3 were still easier than Act 2, which was interesting. Alright. I mean, what attributes? Okay, I guess we got our starting deck, and... Oh, okay, here's our, no free samples and shop tiles. That's our first ascension. That's a reasonably big downside off the cuff. Okay, and that treasure we got as part of the tutorial is just their starting treasure, I guess. Or no, we can also choose. We can choose between that or the high ground one. Oh no, Lucky is separate. Lucky is separate. Lucky, okay, it's like we get to choose. So that is a way to actually do rerolls. I'm not at all surprised. I was kind of surprised we never saw anything like that, actually. All right, Lisver. They've got no description. Okay, at the very least, they didn't do the stupid thing of making the difficulty unlocks character specific. Like, I'm still not going to go through Ascension tiers regardless, but making all the Ascensions character specific, I highly object to, instead of my regular object to the, them not being unlocked anyway. But, okay, so you've got a little more attack focus. And a Scarlet Flask. Gain 1 poisonous at the start of battle. Apply poison to a random enemy at the start of the turn, and it goes up when getting damaged. Bingo. Oh, can I see what their other thing? And complete a run with them to unlock, of course, of course. So they don't start with a heal, but they do start with a D4 block. Huh? Oh, they start with a heavy attack, actually. Interesting. And a heavy block. Yeah, didn't see if we had any other special mods. This one did. Toxic, okay. So they do have additional poison there to start with. And a tungsten hand. Locked ice can now be moved. Okay, yeah, I figured that probably had something to do with locked ice. That was assumed. Yep. Okie doke.